Hi guys, this is the Gleeker, and today for my very first vlog and my very first video, I am going to be talking about how much of a fan I have become of the Chris Colfer, who I got to be introduced to through Glee. So I started, for those of you who don't know, who aren't subscribed to my other channel, I started watching Glee a few weeks ago, and I have been marathoning it ever since. Most at first, the first episode, I was like, basically how I got into Glee was I was on Netflix searching for shows to watch because I was bored because I already finished a certain Supernatural episode for the new season. And I was bored. You're like, you know what? I feel like I need to find a Netflix show to watch in my spare time whenever I have free time. And then in one of the slots, I forgot where I found it. I'm not sure. It was either in my recommended or it was in just some other because you watched this. There was Glee, and I remember watching the first two episodes a long time ago, like at least just a couple years ago with my mom. I think it was with my mom, but I just like, I never really gave it a chance, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and watch this because I remember somehow somewhat liking it, and it's pretty popular. A lot of my friends at school watched it, especially this one girl on my tennis team. She watched it and she talks about it. I mean, not all the time, but a lot of the time. And I just started watching it, and then I got pretty much just got hooked on it, and I started marathoning it. And one character I really liked throughout the show was Kurt, played by Chris Colfer. I don't know. It's just that his character reminds me a lot of my best friend. So it's just I don't know. Um I guess I just liked his personality cuz especially his one-liners because they're pretty funny. I memorized some of them. Like if by you mean the tender crook of my elbow, or my favorite is one day you'll all be working for me. Just he's just a fun character to be with, and then I think the pretty much the only reason I ended up finishing the show was because of Kurt's character, even though he did kind of lose that loved sassiness he had throughout the seasons. I mean, he still contained some of it, but a lot of it kind of just left him once he met Blaine and whenever he transferred to Dalton. Basically, I basically liked Kurt's character in season one and the first half of season two more than I liked him uh, after he met Blaine, after he transferred to Dalton. He kind of just lost some of that sassiness factor that just got me into him. I mean, like, even though he still lost that, I still enjoyed his character. Um, so anyway, after that, I decided that I realized that I knew Darren Criss, who plays Blaine on the show, from I saw him on a Tyler Oakley video. But before that, I recognized him because I had watched the musical that he wrote, the very Harry Potter musical or whatever. And I went back to it and I was like, wait a second, he looks freaking familiar. And then I went back to Glee. It's like, oh my god, it's freaking Darren Criss. I can't believe I never caught that before. And so I knew about him, and I just started watching his interviews. And then I was like, you know what? I should look at Chris Colfer and see what other kind of stuff he does. Cause before the show, the only person I really knew about was Leah, and then I had heard of Corey's death in 2013, I believe it was. So I remember hearing about Corey's death back then from like the news or whatever, and hearing that he was from Glee, like, oh, that's sad because I know that's kind of a popular show. But anyway, so I decided, I should probably look into the person that plays my favorite character. So I found out that he wrote a movie called Struck by Lightning. It's on Netflix. And so I looked up the trailer for it on YouTube. I watched it. I was like, oh, this looks like it could be pretty good. For someone his age who wrote it. And I watched it, and it was critically, it's probably not the best movie, but I mean, to me, since I wasn't looking at it as something to review or anything. I thought it was a pretty enjoyable movie, and it was kind of weird to see him play a straight guy. Just saying. I mean, it was kind of like, wow, he actually did a good job of playing Carter's character. And then I found out he also wrote the book, and that made me want to read it, but I still can't find it anywhere. So then I heard he wrote these three other books, I believe. I forgot what it's called. Like, I keep looking it up, and I'm telling myself to remember the name of it, but then I never remember the name of it. But, I had, what happened was, I saw these books, and I was like, wait a minute, I feel like I've seen this book somewhere. And so I shuffled through my memories, and it turns out that at my old middle school, his book was I don't remember what book it was in the trilogy, but one of his books was in my old school's library, and I do remember not checking it out of the library, but I remember looking at it and reading like the first chapter to see if I was into it. I guess I wasn't, and I put it back or whatever. But so I'm pretty sure it must have been the first book if I did that. But I do remember his name being on there, and especially when I saw a picture of it, his name was on the bottom, Chris Colfer, and it was the first time I heard about it. I think I remember seeing his picture on the back of the book with it, and then it said he was. I don't think it said he was gay. No, I'm not sure. I can't really remember it. My middle school days, not something I want to remember. But so I already actually knew of his other book, just never read it, of course. But anyway, after that, I looked some more, and then I found this thing called Russell Fish. I just watched this the other day. The sausage and egg incident. I can't really remember clearly, but it was really weird. I know it's a short film, and it was really weird, but it just when I watched it, I was like, oh, you look so young. I can't believe that whenever he played on Glee, that he was 18, because he didn't look like he was 18. He looked like he was 16, which was Kurt's age. So when I heard that he was actually 18 turning 19, I was like, huh, what? Like I was surprised because he looks so freaking young. I mean, not anymore, but I mean, in like the first season or so, he looks so baby. He had like a baby face. And but now, if you've seen his pictures now, or you know who he is now, his face is really, really thinned out, and his hair is freaking glorious. Love his hair, and his hair is like to die for. Just saying. I mean, I'm pretty sure every girl wish they had that fabulous of a hair. But anyway, so I heard he's Chris Colfer. He's also writing I think what is it? I know he's writing a movie and he's acting in it. I forgot what it's called, something Noel or something like that. And it's not coming out till 2017, which makes me kind of depressed because that means I have to wait 2 years before he's. But I mean, like, who knows? He could appear again. I mean, I've seen him on talk shows, and I've seen him on the Bitter Party of Five, which that was pretty funny. Um, and I just watched his interviews and stuff, and I just kind of became a fan of his because honestly, he's inspiring. Because I don't know, honestly, I think he's just because he's freaking adorable and he's hot at the same time. It's weird. I mean, like, what is, I heard. I watched Tyler Oakley whenever I started getting into Chris and watching his stuff and looking more into him. Tyler freaking Oakley talked about brushing butts with him, and then he got to have an interview with him for the Struck by Lightning movie. And I'm so jealous. That's, Tyler Oakley meets all the freaking fabulous gay people. It's not fair. He met the gay guy, or he met what's his name from Modern Family. They're like best buddies, and he met Darren Criss. They had a video together. Tyler Oakley gets everything. I still love Tyler though. I mean, I don't know what it is with, like, it's weird because I'm not into guys because I'm gay. But maybe, I don't think it's the connection that it's just that we're both gay. Maybe it's just because, I don't know, it's weird. Like, I don't know if anybody else has this kind of weird thing going on where I'm really not attracted to gay guys, but it's kind of like I find more interest in gay guys, especially the adorable ones. Like, I don't know why. I think it's kind of just like that kind of thing where you wish if I was straight and he was straight, I'd go for it. Or if I was a male, a gay male, I wish I would be a gay male so I could hit that. But I'm not, so it's like it's weird. I mean, I'm not attracted to him or anything. Like, I don't even know if you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm probably just talking about a bunch of gibberish. But no, I probably should just stop. Um so basically, yeah, I've become a Chris Colfer fan. I love him. Uh I would die to freaking meet him. I would die. People I would die to meet is definitely Chris Colfer and Darren Chris and Leah Michelle and Ripe Corey. No, it's really hard ever since I got into Glee and then watching later episodes, especially the quarterback episode. That made me cry my eyes out. Knowing that it kind of makes me wish I had followed Glee throughout the years because I feel like I would have become more sad about Corey stuff than I already am. I mean, like whenever I heard he first died in 2013, I was sad, but I was like, I don't really know who he is. I've never seen anything he's acted in, so I mean, like, sorry he's dead, but oh well. But now that I've gotten into Glee and see him singing, and now he's not anymore, and they had the 2009 episode where they had somebody wheeling Artie home, and it wasn't even him, it was just some random person, but he had like the same build as Finn or as Corey. I was like, I broke down and cried. But anyway, so yeah, I have become a Chris Colfer fan. I am excited to, even if it's years away, I am still excited for his movie that he's writing and acting in. I'll definitely watch it whenever it comes out. And who knows, maybe before then he'll be in other stuff. I'm not sure. But so that is it for this video. Next time, come by and see me talk about my crush, my celebrity crush, Naya Rivera. So, that is it for this video, and I hope to see you guys again next time. Comment down below, subscribe, and hit that like button, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, Gleeks!